Hello everyone, it's me, V. What's up? We are back with more New Mystery of the Emblem. How's it going, Christian, Roran? See, you're already in the chat. I also forgot today was Saturday. I made a terrible mistake last night. You see, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I knew I had to be up at 10. And I was like, okay, I should go to bed now. And then I went to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning, so we are running off of 3 hours of sleep here approximately. I'm very sorry. However, it will probably be fairly entertaining for you guys because, the brain-to-mouth filter already doesn't, like, quite work on a good day, so, you know. Also, I, was very bad, and I said that I was gonna write that Minerva Palace snippet over the week, and then I didn't. So, you know. So we can either do a safe for work one here on stream to make up for it, or we can see about me writing it over the week again. However, I think I took on a few too many projects. I've got a lot of projects up in the air right now, and it was very ambitious of me to think that I would be able to do that. And Ogba and Sita, that one's still written. It's just, well, no, not the horny one, but like the one we wrote on stream is still written. I just didn't get around to like editing it properly so that it would be like postable. Because I edited the first two right after the stream, and then I had to edit the Sacred Stones video that went up, which, by the way, somebody left a comment on the Sacred Stones Fempregnator tier list and told me that they saw it posted to Twitter, and that's how they found it. And I could not for the fucking life of me figure out who posted it to Twitter on my behalf, because I did not post it to Twitter. And I don't know who did, and that's why I wound up going to bed at like 7 o'clock in the morning, because I wound up in a Twitter rabbit hole. Because I opened Twitter, I did ask, they just didn't respond. But I wound up in a Twitter rabbit hole trying to figure out who, oh, who linked it on Twitter. I couldn't find it, so I don't know, maybe they like fucking hate me and they have me blocked or something, or they deleted it, I don't know. Or Twitter just is ass, that's also possible. You know, it is ass, so. So I went, I looked, and then somehow I wound up looking at Devil May Cry fan art for 3 hours. Because that's just Twitter, I guess. So you know. And then I tried finding it again this morning, too, when I was, like, at work, not doing anything, and I couldn't find it, but I did stumble across a thread about Discord's age verification that they're trying to implement, and I was like, oh, look, yeah, no, that's a good point, like, Discord is really shitty for that. I'll just look at these comments real quick, and then, like, all the top comments were like, this is what happens when society falls to the Jews. And I was like, oh, that's why I don't use Twitter anymore. Fuck these people. So, we had a roller coaster of a morning, really. I am doing my best. Anyways. I started scrolling through Twitter and then found someone who said that Camilla and Edelgard would be friends/lovers. What's your unbiased take on that? You know, I feel like the Fire Emblem Fates royals get pulled into Three Houses discourse, like, too often. And it's really hard to say exactly what they would do if they crossed over, because they are in very different circumstances, right? But if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I think Camilla has too much conviction to go with any of Edelgard's bullshit. One of the things that I really appreciate about Fate's writing is that characters, like, stand on their shit, right? And, like, you can bet your ass that Camilla wouldn't do anything to hurt her family. Unless it was, like, very necessary. I mean, just Corin betraying her in Birthright is enough to send her into, like, a fucking psychotic break. So, like, it depends on the circumstance. Do I think they could possibly get along in the right circumstances? I guess. But, like, I think if you dropped Edelgard into Camilla's context or Camilla into Edelgard's context, like, I don't know. Like, if Camilla was from the Alliance and Corin was in the Alliance and Edelgard was like, I'm gonna conquer the Alliance, then no, fuck no, I don't think Camilla would get along with her. I do think Fates also, I'm not gonna lie and say, like, Fates' writing was perfect. The translation did not help at all, but there were some elements that could have been better, but yeah, I just don't think it's as dog shit as people say. People make the argument that since Nor and Hoshido royalty are based on divine bloodline, would Edelgard try to abolish that? Here's my, like, super controversial take about Edelgard. I don't think she actually gives a fuck about that. It's like... Because, like, what happens when she wins? Who winds up in charge of anything, like, who winds up in charge of everything anyway? It's all of her friends with crests. So does she actually care? No, I don't think she does. That, or Three Houses was a more scathing commentary on meritocracy than we all initially thought. Because, like, here's the thing, right? That is probably what would happen if you took the world right now and you said, we're abolishing the government, we're abolishing inheritance, we're abolishing all of the things that, you know, we take for granted in our society, and we said, like, okay, and now it's just a strict meritocracy. Everybody succeeds or fails on their own merits. The people who are at the top right now would still be at the top right now, because they have the resources to make sure they are at the top when it all comes crumbling down. Like, if you just take away, like, if you take away a Harvard student's inheritance, and then you take away some poor fucking kid who's, like, disadvantaged and has to sell drugs to get by, you take away their inheritance, the Harvard kid's still at Harvard. Like, he's gonna be fine. You're just screwing over the other people. But anyways, this did not need to get political. That's what everybody comes to this stream for. You come for the Mpreg tier list, you stay for the scathing political commentary. This is what happens when I don't sleep. They found a cure for their shortened lifespan, so she will rule with her two crests. She doesn't even, like, abolish the concept of... Like, it just goes from, like, a bloodline inheritance to, like, I picked my successor inheritance, which is, like, barely different. The only requirement now is that you don't need to have a kid, but, like, you could have done that anyways. Anyways, we're gonna play Fire Emblem now. We're gonna play Fire Emblem, and we're gonna keep writing fan fiction, and we're not gonna get any more political tangents out of me today. Thank you very much. Because I can feel the viewership dropping as I talk about it. But yeah, as for if they'd get along, it depends. I think it entirely depends on if they're from the same country and they're on the same side. Like, if you dropped Camilla into Adrestia, what's poppin' in here? Oh, you just missed the political ramble. It's okay, one arm over. How's it going? But yeah, if you dropped Camilla into Adrestia and she was, like, already on Edelgard's side, sure, they could probably get along. If you dropped Camilla in, like, Fargus or the Alliance, I think Camilla would hate her. Like, it's all dependent on their context. Because Camilla's a principled character who cares about her family, and so wherever her family is, she's gonna be with whoever is protecting them. In my opinion. Oh, let's see. The light sphere. V, I must remind you of a crucial fact. Only with the light sphere can we hope to prevail against Hardin, so you must be absolutely sure that whoever challenges him carries the light sphere. Understood, Sir Jagan. I think I gave that to Cecil. We have seized control of Arcanea. Only the palace remains. Emperor Hardin is likely waiting in his throne, inside of his throne, not on it, in it. Now is the time for us to settle this. Right now, there are many who wish for Prince Marth to defeat Hardin and liberate Arcanea. But the prince seems bent on rescuing Hardin from the clutches of the Dark Sphere. And we still have to defeat Garnef and rescue the princess and the other clerics. Many people are waiting for us. V, I expect great things from you. And we're out of warp staves, so we can't just cheese the shit out of this. Sir George, we're counting on you. Might I say, it's an honor to fight alongside one who's acclaimed as the finest archer in the continent. The finest in the continent? I'm sorry, but that's a gross exaggeration. Please don't mention it again. We love a humble man. Huh? Why? I hail from a... You know, I actually could see Camilla and Rhea getting along pretty well. They've both got that, like, kind of slightly yandere thing going on with their family. I hail from a noble family, you see, and somebody within my family just spread that claim for fame and nothing else. I'm not actually that great. I mean, I hate to like, ruin his self-esteem, but he's kinda right. I mean, I love him, but he's kinda right. He's okay. Ah, I see. By the way, may I ask, also, if anybody posted my Fempregnator tier list to Twitter or knows who did, please let me know. I'm so curious. By the way, may I ask you something? At Chasmere Bridge, why were you defending the castle even though I'm an archer? Yes. Well, it was quite fortunate for us, but... Truly, bows aren't suited for defending castles. If the enemy gets too close, there's nothing we can do but pray to God. So we do have God in this universe. Yeah, it was the Sacred Stones one. However, Hardin fully knew that when he ordered that guard duty. In other words, that's right, basically an execution. He might as well have told me to die defending the castle. But why would he? I kept pointing out the errors of his ways, and I didn't support Lang to boot. From Hardin's viewpoint, I was nothing but a hindrance. I thought I should die there too. But V, you and the others remind me of where my loyalty truly lies. For that, I thank you. The pleasure is mine, and I'm thankful to be able to fight alongside you, Sir George. Alright, cool. We got the talking out of the way. Let me just make sure that Cecil has the light sphere. Yep, okay. Now we have to make sure that Cecil doesn't die before we get to Hardin, I guess. Let's see. Can I recruit anyone? We get Midia, which, fine, I guess. Let's see. There's a lot of chests here. I don't know how much I care about these. I mean, they're brave weapons. That's pretty cool. And an again staff? Okay, fine. We gotta get this. Let's see. I also played a lot of Stardew this week. That's also why nothing got done. Sorry. Midia, that you, a paladin of Arcanea, would betray your own mother and— oh, he looks really evil. That you, a paladin of Arcanea, would betray your own motherland. You're a disgrace. Surely you jest. Can't you see you're destroying Arcanea? You've gone mad. What have you done with Lady Nina? Return our queen at once. Nina, that woman betrayed me. All I wanted to do was destroy Grust. That woman had the audacity to give the emblem to that boy, and so I punished her. I will kill all who oppose me. That includes you, Midia. Do with my life as you will, but Hardin. How many people do you think you've killed out of petty jealousy? Enough, open your eyes. Petty jealousy, you say? Heh. Say what you will. This world is rotten to its core, swarming with insignificant insects that you call humans. What worth is left in it? Perhaps it would be better if it were all destroyed. Well, Midia, watch carefully. The boy who pretends to be a prince. Watch as I snuff out his life. Well, that's mean. Okay, can I just... No. I cannot get him over the wall. Tragic. Okay. Is she just gonna be there? Are they gonna attack her? Oh boy. Okay, I recognize this map. This map was in, the last game, wasn't it? It was like the very end of the last game. Okay, concept. We send Pala to kill everything. Sound like a plan? Oh wait, we have to go. Okay, hold on. This isn't necessarily a criticism of the game, more so a criticism of my own dumb self, but it can be really hard to see the terrain on this map. Also, why did I bring George? I didn't mean to. Or did I? I don't remember. Screw it. We're just gonna YOLO everybody except Cecil. We'll protect Cecil because she's holding the light spear and she's gotta kill Hardin. Anyways, so Chad, it's up to you. Do you want me, because I didn't write the naughty Minerva Pala fic over the week like I said I was going to, because I decided that I wanted to play Stardew Valley instead. And work on other things, but mostly Stardew Valley. So do we want to do a safe for work version on stream of Pala Minerva and the teacher student? Was it teacher student or just teacher AU? I think it was just teacher AU. We could do a safe for work version on stream. Or we can just roll the dice and see if I remember to do the NSFW one over the week. Pick your poison. If we decide to do the NSFW one, I'll roll another ship here, and we'll do another fic, and if not, then I'll just do that one. Hopefully that made sense. Like I said, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, and I left my Mountain Dew in the bathroom. Don't question me. I will be back in a moment. Well, you all talk amongst yourselves. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, fuck. I also got a new desk, so I had to set that up too. Alright, I'm back. And if no one makes a decision for me, I guess I'll just make it. In like at the end of this player phase. So type quickly. if you care. I don't want to waste a physic there. Sure, go ahead. With which one? You gotta pick one. Or do you mean go ahead and make the decision myself? Because I was really hoping to avoid that outcome. Christian, no, you can't do this to me right now. My poor, feeble, tired body cannot make decisions for itself. Are you kidding me? You want me to just, like, make a decision? Oh my god, okay. We're just gonna kill this guy. Oh shit, Master Key. Sure, I'll dump a vulnerary for that. I mean, we gotta keep the IO's shield, otherwise we're gonna die, but, you know. Oh, they have Swarm. Not gonna lie to you, if Pala dies, that might just we might just reset the entire chapter. Okay, let's see. Why do I make... Okay, fuck it. I'm rolling a new ship. I'll do the Pala Minerva thing off stream. I promise. This week, I promise I'll do it off stream. Now we gotta make sure that the trope generator thing is working. I think that's good. Okay. Okay. You know the rules from last time. We spin the wheel, we get a ship, and then we're gonna go to the fanfic trope selector, and we're gonna spin the trope selector, and we're gonna get a random trope, and then we have to write a fic with the ship and the trope together. Now. Hey, Roran. We're gonna spin the wheel. And we haven't died yet in the game, so that's cool. And I swear to fucking God, okay? There is one straight ship on here. There's one singular straight ship still on here after last week. And if we wind up getting it, I'm calling it the wheelofnames.com is homophobic. Okay? Because we only got Ike Soren last time, and then we got 2 straight ships, despite the straight ships being like 1/8 of the possible content. Alright, let's spin it. Oh, yes! Yes! Okay! Not that I had a favorite or anything, but I do love me some Tibarn racing. So... Also, we started off with another gay Tellius. Alright. And then... spin this. I'm not looking. If we don't like the trope that we get, we'll re-roll it. Or, you know, I don't want to do repeat tropes either, so if we get a repeat trope, I'll also re-roll it. First meeting. Oh. Okay, I feel like... It's not my fault, okay? Okay, I feel like first meeting can either be really boring or really angsty, right? 'Cause like, do they mention when they first met in canon? Was it when Serenus Forest burned? What are you talking about? It's entirely your fault? No, it's not. Nothing is ever my fault. Thank you. Anyways, was their first meeting when Serenus Forest was burning, or did they meet before that? Because I know Naysala, like, fucking babysat Leanne, so I assume that the bird tribes were hanging out before that. So... I don't know if that angsty idea... But, like, do I want to write that? That seems kind of... I don't know, just writing a canon scene seems kind of boring. But then also, I don't know what I would write for this that would be interesting. I'm gonna change the name of the stream. Actually, it should probably be ficklets, not snippets. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna reroll first meeting. Yeah, my only thoughts are like, Serenus Forest, if that's when they first met, but I don't think it is, but I don't know if I just want to rewrite something that happened in canon. Or some like boring modern age. Now we're gonna... I think one of the tropes on here is like meet ugly, which is kind of great. Temporary character death. How would I even do that? Trying to think, is there anything from... Is there anything from Tellius lore that I could use for that? I guess technically they get turned to stone, don't they? That's like kind of a temporary character. I know that like the main characters don't get turned to stone because they're like too strong and badass or whatever. But they do, like, most of the world does get turned to stone there for a while. So, could be like an AU where Tabarn and or Racin gets... Probably one. Only one. We gotta have a POV character. They both can't be stone at the same time, you know? Hey, Zeph, what's up? I was just, telling everybody about my shame that I didn't get around to writing the Horny Minerva Palific. And then nobody made a decision on if I should just write a safe for work version on stream. And so we just picked a new thing to roll. So we got Tabarn Racin, and then we got first meeting, and then I didn't like that trope. And then we rolled again, and now we have temporary character death. And I'm not sure what to do with it, but I think one of the characters could get turned into stone. Safe for work, boring. I know. I was just saying. I think I got a little ambitious. I have too many projects all going at once, so it didn't happen. And then I also wanted to play Stardew Valley, so you know. I got really far in Stardew Valley, though. I'm on summer of year 2, and the only thing I'm waiting for is my rabbit to give me its fucking foot, so I can finish the community center. I did remixed bundles, and actually, if I had been playing more efficiently, I absolutely could have completed it year 1, but I decided I was gonna take it slow. I was gonna marry my boy Sebi. I also have a mod that adds rival marriages. So I was taking it slow, married my boy Sebi, got all of the couples together in the rival marriages mod, and then, yeah, now we're here. Some of the pairings in that mod are, like, wild, though. I don't understand them. Are these guys just really fucking fast? What the fuck? Apparently they are. Don't make me think. I don't have the capacity for it today, of all days. I also might have mentioned that I got 3 hours of sleep last night, so, you know. You know, Pala, I believe in you. We're not gonna get nearly the amount of crits. Okay, so, who's getting turned to stone between Tabarn and Rayson? I feel like Rayson is the more logical one based on the what I remember from the logic of who gets turned to stone in Tellius. However, I'm also wondering if it might be more interesting if it was Race, or if it was Tabarn who got turned to stone, you know what I mean? Cecil does not need to be this fast. I really should pay attention to, like, enemy ranges and stuff. And the one guy still has a swarm tome somewhere. Oh, my positioning was not on point here today. I could always send Zane in as well. We're just kind of hoping that the archer can't, like, one-shot Cecil right now. Okay, what if... God, I'm trying to remember. When they get turned to stone in Tellius, when the fuck does that happen? Oh, fuck me! Give me fucking kid. He just walked... That's not gonna work for me. I didn't realize he could just go the... This is what I mean when I say, like, this isn't necessarily the game's fault, because, like, part of it is definitely just the fact that I've got it so tiny on my screen right now. But I didn't see that that was not a... There was no wall here, and you could get around. So naturally, I'm gonna do the exact same thing almost, but slightly different, and hope that I get a different result. Sound like a plan? Except I'm gonna be smarter about it this time. I'm gonna hit this guy, and then Minerva's gonna come in with a javelin for the other one. Ah, fuck. That's fine. I don't need her to be good, I just need her to be body blocking that hallway for me. As long as she's doing that, I'm considering it a win. I really should have noticed by the enemy ranges. Anyways, okay, I don't remember exactly how the Tellius petrification thing works, because I'll be honest, it's been a hot minute since I played Tellius, and I only did it once. But my concept, we could go a little goofy with it, or we could go a little serious. Goofy idea. No, but the trope is temporary character death. I feel like that necessitates being serious, right? The goofy idea would be that they're like, I don't know, bathing in a river together in Tabarn, just like fucking... Ah, fuck, no, Cecil's gonna die again. Cecil's gonna die again, and that is 100% my fault. Oh, she dodged! Oh, fuck yeah! That is my girl. My goat, even. Can you tell that I didn't sleep? And now we can't lose this turn because she got a point of magic. It was worth killing Minerva for. Actually, did we get Minerva and Pallas third support yet? Or no, did we not do that yet? Anyways, goofy idea. Tabarn turns into a statue in the river. Rayson, with his sad little weak, pathetic bird arms, has to try and drag him out all by his lonesome, and it does not necessarily go well. The other idea is, of course, you know, I feel like Rayson having to drag Tabarn along behind him is like a really good bit of action for the fic. So maybe he's like, maybe they were in the woods together, frolicking about, or whatever it is that they do. And Rayson's just trying to fucking drag Tabarn back from whatever the hell it was. What are you doing in there? It's not a support, it's like a base conversation. It was like the one where, like, Tabarn wakes up and he's like, you weren't in the, you weren't in our tent, and me and all of the other yaoi fangirls were like, oh my god, they share a tent! You know that one? What was Rayson doing? He was like digging up treasure or something? But that was after they all got turned to stone, right? I guess he could have had like a delayed stone effect, like reverse. Never mind, I probably shouldn't say that. Reverse premature ejaculation, but it's stone. I'm so gonna get fucking fired by Twitch. They're roommates, huh? Yeah, they share a tent. It's very cute. Let's see. I want to see if Marth can. You know what I mean? Attaboy. He probably needs another level or two before we hit endgame. Okay, Rayson. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do a little research for this, because I'm gonna mess up the timeline of what exactly happens when in Tellius, and that will bother me more than anything else. It's like, what chapter do they all get turned to stone? Fire Emblem, Radiant Dawn chapters. Reverse premature ejaculation, but stone is a sentence. I told y'all I got 3 hours of sleep last night, and you will all be the only beneficiaries of that. I will probably just embarrass myself. Mightily. 3E, I think. Thank you, Zeph. Yeah, I went down a Twitter rabbit hole because somebody commented on my Sacred Stones Fempregnator tier list that they saw it on Twitter, and I was like, where the fuck did you see this on Twitter? Because I didn't post it on Twitter. I don't use Twitter anymore, really. I mean, I do sometimes for, like... Sometimes people post art that I want to see on it and the like, but other than that... Oh my god, he won't even fucking... What? Why don't we send Zane? Yes, then I wound up on Twitter for like 3 hours, and I like 15 minutes of that was looking to see who posted a link to my video, and then like 2.5 of it was looking at Devil May Cry fan art. There was a lot of Devil May Cry fan art. Imagine using Twitter. I know. I still have it. I'll be honest, like, I don't use it, really. Okay, the only reason I have 2 reasons for still having Twitter. Because when I was looking for it, I immediately got some, like, bullshit about the Jews, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why I don't use this anymore. The 2 reasons I have it are because you can't actually browse, like, an individual account unless you have it. Like, you'll go to the account, and it'll be giving you tweets from, like, 2019, and when I was still playing Fire Emblem Heroes, it made it really, really, really annoying to keep up with Fire Emblem Heroes news if you couldn't log into Twitter. And the other reason is so that nobody can steal my handle. I got a squad on it. Oh, right, the literal Nazis, yeah. And it's crazy how, like, casual people have gotten with that shit, where they're just like... They're like, Discord wants to, like, have all your information so that they can give it to the FBI to track you. And I was like, yeah, they are doing that. And then the top comment is like, this is what happens when you give the world over to the Jews. And I was like, oh my god, why are you here? Ugh. It's so 1940s in terms of material. But like, and it's like, damn, the kids are not all right. So anyways, yeah, I don't use Twitter. But I did last night. And I completely forgot where I was going with that. There's some really good Devil May Cry fan art, though. It's annoying because Twitter is still the platform a lot of artists use, too. So if you actually want to, like, see their art, you have to, like, have Twitter. And it's like, I'm just gonna control F the word stone. All the combatants are shown, and they have been turned okay, you're right, it is 3E. So what happened in 3E? That was like the really big... I remember this chapter. Because I was playing with a friend, and... we were playing this chapter the day that Engage came out, and I was dying to go get it and stream it. And this is like the longest goddamn fucking chapter in all of Radiant Dawn. And we were sitting there for like 4 hours, and I'm like vibrating with excitement, getting ready to go play Engage. Why do I have to go to Musk's site to see my... I know, right? Like, I have a pics account, but then it's really hard to navigate pics. Because all of the tags are in fucking Japanese, and I can't just ask my friends who speak Japanese to tell me what the smutty tags are every single time. It gets weird after a while. Pics-IV is so dangerous too. In terms of wasting my time or in terms of anti-Semitism? Because if it's the latter one, I don't use it long enough ever at any point to find that out. If it's the former, I know. Honestly though, we're at the point though where it's like you just gotta pick the least bad option when it comes to mega conglomerate sites that are terrible for humanity in general. Owie. I bet Zane's gonna get a point of magic. Nope, never mind. In terms of coming face to face with horrible content unprompted. Oh, my favorite Pics-IV story was, it was in the Three Houses fandom. And you know how Pics-IV has different tags for like sexual content and gore? Like, it'll be like Rule 34, not Rule 34, God. It'll be like 18 plus or like it's R18. It'll be R18 for like mature content, and then they have a specific like R18G tag for gore. Well, first of all, I didn't know what the G stood for at first, but I learned real quick. But there was one time, it was when I was really into Sylvix, and I was looking for Sylvix content on Pics-IV, and they did not properly tag that one as R18G. It was just R18. So I thought I was just gonna have a grand old time. And then I'm like, oh, that's my Blorbo's intestines on the ground, I guess. So yeah. And the crazy thing is, I didn't remember the name of the artist or like the work because it was in fucking Japanese. And then like 3 months later, I did the exact same thing. They got me again. It was the exact same work. Alright, we gotta find a way to get rid of this swarm guy. He's pissing me off. I'm thinking I could give the master key. No, Pal is probably the safest person to plant there. I grew up on 4chan, coming face to face with horrible content unprompted was the norm. I miss when people were embarrassed enough about their horrible content that they kept it to fucking 4chan. I never really used 4chan because I don't hate myself, but I used Reddit as a kid a lot. Reddit was kind of my main social media as a teenager. I wasn't even on Tumblr, which, if you can believe that, there was a gay teenager not on Tumblr in the 2010s. Please hold your shock and awe. I didn't hate women enough for 4chan either. I can't hold that. I don't even know why I didn't use it. I didn't use a lot of social media when I was much younger. Which was probably, in hindsight, a good thing. My shocking off fell on the floor. The dark ages, God, I miss porn Tumblr though. It was just such a different time. I believe Navarre can survive this. I was on YouTube a lot too as a kid. But that was also, like, kind of before YouTube turned into the absolute toxic cesspit that it is now. A magical time, truly, yeah. I will never, ever fucking forgive them for banning porn on Tumblr, because that forced me to use Twitter more than just having a Twitter with my handle claimed. And that is just unfucking forgivable. Because everybody moved to Twitter! Porn Tumblr was unapologetically what it was. I feel like it still hasn't bounced. It hasn't! It never did, no. Well, it's like, the thing is, it's like, it wasn't just that, like, 99% of users were there for the porn, it's that, like, Tumblr was so, like, weird and draconian about what they did and didn't allow. Like, I know a lot of people who, like, didn't really use Tumblr for porn, but, like, they started getting, like, NSFW, like, hammered on their blogs and stuff because they posted about whatever bullshit that wasn't really even porn. So then they were like, well, I don't want to be on this website because I don't know if it's, like, if I'm going to be able to, you know, post things ever. So then they left. And then once they were gone, it was like, there's no one left. However, I will say the one really nice thing about the porn ban is that it got all of the annoying children who hate porn to leave Tumblr for some reason. Which was truly the funniest phenomenon of the entire affair. Is you had all of the fan cops who hated porn and NSFW content. And then as soon as it got banned on Tumblr, they left too. I was supposed to be writing something, huh? We're gonna try and keep it together today, chat. Sita surprisingly living a lot longer than I thought she would. Our work here was done. Oh my god. Yeah, part of the reason why I kind of bounced off of Twitter too is that, no offense to all the parasocial 12-year-olds out there, but I really don't want to interact with a bunch of parasocial 12-year-olds. It's kind of a bummer, actually. They're like, I'm watching society unravel with my very eyes, and there's nothing I can do. Are these guys in a prison cell? How the fuck did you get in a prison cell? Okay, this is the problem with me wanting to do anything with, like, the actual canon content, is that I gotta actually remember what the fuck happened in Radiant Dawn if I wanna... let's see... Y'all see that they're re-releasing Fire Red and Leaf Green on the eShop? For like 20 bucks each? Yeah, it's like $17.90. Oh, you're using pounds. You're one of them. I'm fucking around London. I've been to London. It's actually quite lovely. Great British pounds, isn't it? Yeah, no, I was in London years ago now. It was quite lovely. That was before Brexit, though. I don't know if everything's on fire now or what's going on, but It was nice while it lasted. I hate London. I'm an American, so the concept of public transportation for me is like the entire vacation. What is glower? The entire vacation is the fact that I get to use public transportation and it's like functional. And that's pretty cool. I bet we could probably get Marth another level here. My only regret is that I didn't exercise at all before I went, so I was so tired the entire time. I went with, it was like a class trip, which sounds a lot fancier than it is, I promise. Okay, we gotta get somebody over here to fuck these guys up. Because the swarm guy is not really doing it for me. You know what else? They also definitely modeled Redgrave City in Devil May Cry 5 after London, so that's cool too. If you're a fucking nerd, which I am. Which, you know what? Like, are Dante and Virgil British? I don't think they are. I think they just modeled it after London. Sita's got a vulnerary. She can tank a couple hits, right? And I'm gonna guess that Zane probably can't dance even if he imitates a dancer, so I'm just not gonna bother with that. I really, really, really hope Cecil doesn't die, actually. So, Marth, my retainer, attacking his liege, what kind of honor is this? Altea's so-called Prince of Light has certainly fallen to the gutters. I did not misread that as guitars, I promise. Pardon, this isn't you. Your heart is being controlled by the dark sphere. Please, you have to snap out of it. Hehehe, Marth, sweet and naive as ever. Why do you think I attacked Altea? Because I utterly despised you. In the last war, just because you were Henri's descendant, Nina entrusted you with the Fire Emblem, and made you the League's commander. The Prince of Light, more like insolent brat. Without my help, you would have died long, long ago, so don't act so high and mighty. I've always despised you since then. I put up with you for Nina's sake, but I knew we'd have to settle things sooner or later. It has nothing to do with the orb. Hardin, is that really how it was? I had no idea that you hated me so. That's why you're still just a boy. Marth, come to me. Gay. I'll shove this lance through your heart. There's only enough room in this continent for one hero, and that hero is me. You know what? This is actually very fitting for our discussion on 2010's sexism. Because y'all just fucking know. Y'all just know that Hardin was a Gamergator. We did use him a couple of times, and then he kept dying, and it was really embarrassing for him, so I stopped using him. We're just gonna let Midia die, I don't care. Sound like a plan? Oh no! Midia, it's okay. You were a burden no matter what you were doing. You don't have to be so hard on yourself in this moment. So I can use my lance on you. Maybe that should have been our temporary character death thing. You know what's an underrated Telia ship? Randolph and Skrymir. I don't see nearly... I don't see, like, anything for them. But, like... God, they would be so fun. Okay, you, Swarm, Fortify, Silver Axe, and Bolganone. Bolganone. What does the Light Spear do other than carrying it nullifies enemy terrain bonuses? That's literally the worst one. Let me grip the shaft of Gradivas and thrust his... Stop! Oh, I'm gonna get cancelled. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it one of these days. I forgot about the monster tier list of FE 9 and 10 at the end of the stream, right? And this was an excellent day to not get enough sleep, because I was like, you know what, like last night I was like, I might be ambitious on stream tomorrow. I might see if I can get through like most of the rest of this game and then also do the tier list and then also write fanfic on stream. And my executive dysfunction has decided that maybe one or two of those things will be possible. Oh, sure, that's too far. I'm just waiting for my, like, inevitable cancellation where somebody's like, did you see that twitch.tv/the Eevee Tamer said blah 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 about whatever the fuck in 2010, and I'm gonna be like, how the fuck did you even get anything that I said in 2010? I was barely sentient then. But okay. Alright, we're gonna leave Pala right there. And then we're gonna trade that master key over. And then we're gonna dance. I've got the twit logger ready to go when you slip up. Did you see the Twitter tweet? No! I couldn't find it. Did you find it? Because I'm so curious. Because I was like, either this was really flattering or really terrible for me. Kaiser sent me something like this. Okay, hold on. Age-restricted adult content. This content might not be appropriate for people under 18 years old. To view this media, you'll need to log into X. I'm not fucking logged into Twitter on this computer. God damn it. Did you find it, V-Sen? Not sounding desperate whatsoever. No, because I spent 3 fucking hours looking for this goddamn thing. Hold on, I'll just open my own stream on my phone. Yes, I know I'm live, thank you. I'll open my own stream on my phone, copy it, because it won't let me click the link from the chat, put it into my Safari because you can't just post links into Twitter, and then once it's open on Safari, I can open it in-app. Thank you. Genuinely glad this person is living their best life. Oh my god, okay, yeah, nope, I see it. Sorry, I had to comment. I couldn't fucking find it! It's because they didn't use any of the I was searching, like, Sacred Stones, Tier List, Fire Emblem. They didn't use any keywords. It was very hard to find. Look, Mom, famous. Yeah. Hey, Kaiser. Thank you for finding that tweet, because I couldn't fucking do it. But yeah. No, I like to comment. I like to comment when people do that. There's a lot of reinforcements on this map, and I'm not entirely certain that I'm not gonna just completely die here. Someone said, I remember the guided male pregnancy one getting on my feed. That was the day I truly awoke. Love them for that. I also commented on it, so I could probably find it later if I needed to. Like, if I needed to, like, see it after stream or something. Oh, I'm not surprised the Gaiden one is circulating. The Gaiden women one was, like, the most popular one, surprisingly. I mean, I can check. That one didn't do bad, I don't think. Oh, let's see. I don't have the creator app downloaded on my phone. It's kind of hard to see, but... Okay, if we go by my most popular tier lists, the Submissive and Breedable Fire Emblem Blondes is still number 1 with 3.2k views. Then the Gaiden Women one is the next highest with 2.1. And then my Fire Emblem tier list, games tier list, is the next one with 1.3k. Mostly because I got a lot of really angry Three Houses fans in the comments telling me that I was wrong, and they don't seem to understand that that boosts the engagement and pushes the video out to more people. So I got a lot of views off of that one. That's really how you game the Fire Emblem algorithm. You just piss off Three Houses fans. And then they don't understand the concept of algorithmic engagement. And then we have the Engage Male Omegaverse tier list. And then we actually have the Genealogy Mpreg tier list at 1k. Then I have a Devil May Cry. I mean, it didn't do bad. The Mpreg Valentia characters has a little under 1,000 views. The thing is, it's so hard to tell what the algorithm's gonna push out. They also don't understand how people dislike Three Houses. Yeah, I mean, like, and it's like, it was a very off-the-cuff tier list, so I probably wasn't making, like, all of my best arguments or anything, but... yeah. I probably could have explained it better if I had, like, come up with, like, a scripted video. But eh. I got stuff to do. I can't be, like, talking about Three Houses all day. My tier list is 3 games in a tier I call Generational Brown. What does that mean? And do I want to know the answer? Alright, I think we're gonna... Giant piece of shit. Okay, that's kind of what I assumed, but, you know, you can never be too careful. Alright, I think we move Pala back. Keep Chris here, and then I think we can get everybody into the safe pocket. Merrick's gonna maybe have to take a hit, but I think that'll be fine. So who's our hardened killer? It is Cecil, yeah, because she has really good magic. She's also in a bit of a precarious situation over there, so I'm kind of hoping that all of the guys get baited down into Pala. And they didn't. Yeah, no, these paladins are probably gonna fuck me over here. Ah, shit. Okay, how are we gonna fix this? I can still save this chat, I promise. I guess we're gonna Nosferatu. Nope. This is what I get for fucking playing on hard. I wasn't expecting Sita to, like, win. I was just not expecting her to die that quickly. I probably should have moved her back another one. You wanted a challenge? I didn't want this much of a challenge. I think... Holy fuck, I'm so screwed, okay. Well, Etzel has Physic, which I think is basically unlimited range. Where's Merrick? I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to, like, run Pala over here. This is so fucking annoying. Okay. I'm gonna trade the master key onto you. Cecil, I'm gonna put Nosferatu. What difficulty are we going for 3 houses then? I actually don't know. I've only ever played that one on normal. We're not doing, whatever they call it now. We're not doing maddening. Because I think I'm gonna do a fresh save, and maddening on a fresh save is, terrible, from what I heard. From what I've heard. I think what we gotta do is we kind of just gotta move Pala over here. Too bad I don't have, like, a horse slayer or something. Hold on. Store that. Retrieve. Do I have a horse slayer? I do. I have a fucking Rider's Bane. Let's go. Okay, trade the Rider's Bane onto Pala, and then wait. And then Pala is gonna run over here, and hopefully we're gonna be okay. Engage Maddening is good. Maddening Plus is gross. Maddening in most games is just unfun. See, that's kind of my thinking. Let's see. Where's Merrick? Because he still has a heal. And I really should have repaired more of Navarre's weapons. Okay, the Master Sword. Luke's sword. I think we go for steel. And then just equip that. And then we hope Navarre can kind of, like, dodge tank us to victory here. Not worth it. We got Chris over there with the crit orb. Sorry. Where are we on the fanfic wheel? Sorry, I'm late. I was doing community service. Hi, Frosty Flake. Well... Currently, we got Tabar and Rayson and We got temporary death as our trope. And Cecil, and I'm in a very dangerous situation. I got 3 hours of sleep. So, we're struggling a little bit. Also, hope you had fun with your volunteer work. Oh, Navarre, you're gonna have to dodge some of these, buddy. Ah, fucking hell. We're so fucking screwed. I don't know, we might do 3 Houses hard. I mean, 3 Houses is not that difficult of a game, so who cares? I'm just gonna say it, a lot of those were like 60% chances. Marth? Buddy? That crit actually might have fucked me there, Marth. Volunteer work was fun. Being stuck in traffic next to a guy blasting Nicki Minaj with his windows down was less fun. Oh. Hate that. With his window. That's the one nice thing about living somewhere where it's fucking butt cold like 80% of the year. I don't have to listen to any assholes with their fucking music. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be starting 3 Houses the first week of March like I intended. I think this is probably gonna take us at least 2 more streams. Because we still have to do the, like, side chapters. I don't know if I'm just, like, doubling down on, like, an absolutely fucked situation and I should just, like, give up and re-roll, or if I should keep going. Card 3 is called because I don't quite have the stats or skill to complete the final part without deaths. That makes sense. Okay, Palla. My problem is that Palla is, like, my best unit, and I only have 1 of her. And now we have a serious bulk problem going on over here. Do I have like a paladin killing sword maybe? Something? Anything? I guess the rapier, right? That works. Yeah, that works. Oh, Marth. Yeah, I forgot rapiers are also good against, calves for a second there. Because I'm really good at Fire Emblem. Marth is getting, like, the fucking most cracked growths ever, which is the only reason I haven't completely given up right now. Do I have another heal save in here somewhere? I have mends. Okay, we're gonna store, and then we're gonna retrieve another mend. And then we're gonna mend Marth. And then, now that we've mended Marth, we're gonna get the other mend stave. And then we're gonna mend Merrick. And that'll just have to do for now. And why are there so damn many of them? Okay. We're gonna save the Nosferatus, we're gonna have Cecil take out this guy, and then we're gonna move Palla into the defending position over here. Because it's a final chapter if you get the bad ending. I know, but still. Okay, I'm gonna put Palla right here, and I'm gonna hope that she can kind of split focus from Marth. And then we just pray. We just pray, y'all. The good news is Merrick ain't killing shit. That might be the play, actually. Can anyone use the thief staff? I don't know if I have the thief staff. Paladin does not have a 2-range weapon though, which is kind of deadly. And of course that motherfucker with his stupid goddamn fortify is gonna be fucking fortifying. I hate him. No, for real, like, can that guy stop? Draco Knight and the Draco Knight speak, I know. I think we just kind of piggyback Cecil and Pala here. So, like, Cecil's gonna take out this guy. And then Pala's gonna move forward one to take out the other guy. The only thing that gives me hope that Pala can do this is that I gave her the life spear. That's okay, Cecil. You're good enough as you are. I mean, I wouldn't have hated another point of magic, but you know. How do I get rid of this loser? She could just— I already gave her all the magic dust though, I think. I think I did that after the last stream was over. Oh, fuck, okay. We're gonna imitate Merrick again. Check convoy thief staff is there in there? I'll check. Why? What do you want me to use it on? No, I don't have a thief staff. At least Hardin has no more reinforcements. That's a great comfort, thank you. We can use rescue. I'm gonna see if Pala can clutch it out. I'm using save state so we don't have to go back too far. Because I'm not above a little cheating right now. I've also got— Etzel has the physics stave just in case. I think we'll be fine though. As long as Marth doesn't get, like, crit or something, and now that I've said it, it's definitely gonna happen. Okay. Good. On the upside, Marth training level? Anybody Marth training level? Okay, that guy's gonna be a fucking loser again. Oh, fuck me. Fuck! Okay, we might have to use the rescue stave on Cecil. If I want to go back and plug the entrance with Rider's Banes? No, we're gonna fucking see if we can do this, damn it. What rank is the rescue stave again? I'm so angry. Isn't it A, E rank? Those are two very, very different things. I mean, okay, like, theoretically speaking, how much damage can these guys do to Cecil? 35, 31... It's E rank, okay. I'm gonna trust you on that one, Kaiser. Special rescue. Yeah, we gotta get Cecil out of there. She's kind of our hardened killer. She kind of can't die. Cecil can also nose tank. That's what I was kind of debating if she would be able to do up there, but I don't think she will. So we're just gonna play it safe. Or safer, I suppose. See, the reason I don't want to roll back is because Martha's getting such good levels. Like, holy shit. He's gotten, like, 4 strength growths just this chapter. Like, it's insane. I don't want to go back. Jagan's gonna be on my fucking ass. Capped speed Marth, hell yeah. He's making up for his performance from Shadow Dragon. What performance from Shadow Dragon? I think his only purpose there was to just capture things. Great, now I'm gonna get a bunch of Twitter notifications now that I commented on that. Holy shit. Chat, are we fucked? I'm running out of save state slots, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Fortify guy is such a- right! He's killing me over here. We may be cooked. I believe in us. Oh, Martha. Martha, Martha, Martha. We can do this, and then I can write temporary character death to Barn Racing. I do have Fortifies. I don't know why I'm not using them. I'll put you here. We're gonna thin this herd a little bit if we can. As Lucina says, I challenge my fate. Exactly. I want to make sure that we don't have too many goobers that can hit her over the walls, because she will destroy all of them and tank a bunch of hits if they can. So we got a tomahawk, a spear, a silver sword, and a thoron. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm so glad I gave her the, I think I had like an angel robe or whatever the fuck it's called. I gave her one of those too before all this. And I'm so glad I did right now. Nosferatu, we can always hammer in it, I suppose. Now we're getting lucky with the dodges. My ideal right now is to thin it out to the point where I can get most of the 2 rangers gone so that we can start having Cecil and Zane help pick off the rest of them. Zane is putting in some work, I know, right? And he didn't even copy Cecil this time, he copied Merrick. Fortify guy? You are my Roman Empire. I think that phrase means what I think it means. I don't actually know. I'm sure somebody in chat would be happy to correct me if I'm wrong. That's the best part about streaming when you say stupid shit, is that somebody will always correct you. I don't think you think that I don't think that means what you think I didn't think so either. Villain origin story then. That's probably what I was looking for. We're running out of rapier use. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, that guy has the spear, that guy has a spear. That guy has a tomahawk, and that guy has a bow. Holy fuck. Yeah, I've got like 3 more in the convoy. Oh, fuck me. Okay, will he auto-equip that? I hope so. No, fuck. It's okay, we got this. Okay, it's equipped. We're gonna mend Marth. Just to make extra super sure he doesn't die. Also, what the fuck is the point of Zane ever getting a level up? Okay, and then boom. We got this, chat. Because it would be funny. Oh my god. Don't die, buddy. You might have actually screwed yourself with that one. Oh no! You better dodge that, hun! Oh my god. Well, if that crit didn't kill him, that crit definitely killed him. Hey, Calcetti, what's up? Same. Yeah, okay. He had a damn good run, though. Definition of suffering from success. Unfortunately, I don't want him, like, he got those crits because Chris is standing here with the Geosphere. But I also didn't want to move him out of there because, you know, I was really benefiting from that Geosphere. She's got it, yeah. Or the Light Sphere, or whatever it's called. I think it said the Light Sphere is the one that you need for Harden, right? I don't want to move to the steel. Well, move to the steel sword for this. Also, make sure Cecil also holds the Star Sphere. Girl needs all those stats, all the plus. Okay. It'll be done. Oh, Marth. Make sure V gets some kills. V ain't getting shit. I mean, all of their crit rates are like 30 because of the Geosphere right here, so I'm not surprised. Oh my god, there's fucking 2 of them. How many turns did we need to get this done in to get the side chapter, by the way? Because remember, there's a side chapter. No! It's 28. We're on 16, so we're making good time. I did recruit the Wolf Guard, yes. The good news is, they're all almost dead, so I think we're fine now. I'm terrified. Okay. I think we go in... with the steel sword here. And then... See, he's getting so many... And he's got so much defense now. He's also gotten a fuck ton of defense. This is how 3 houses is? What, just sitting around trying not to die for 25 turns? Okay, then we mend Marth. And then we dance. And then we rapier. And then we Cecil. Okay. I think we're out of the woods. Oh my god, okay. So now what I think we want to do is... What's in this chest up here? 6 is the Brave Bow, 7 is the Brave Axe. Do I really want... Do I need the Brave Axe? I mean, I guess it would be nice for Minerva, but... I don't know. Great intermission on this chapter, guys. I was not expecting that to be so hard. Okay, so now I think what I'm gonna do is, since Etzel has the physics stave, I think I'm just gonna send him to go get that chest up there, while everybody else just kind of does stuff. I'm keeping V down here. Brave weapons are very good in the endgame, yeah, but Minerva's very not good, so... Apparently we can get an again staff here, too, which would be really nice, actually. Holy shit. Girl, you're the dancer. You didn't need all that. Okay, I'll take the Star Sphere, and then I'll also heal Marth for good measure, because he was a very good boy for me there. And then we want to keep V close, because she's got the Geosphere. And then we gotta kill one of these guys. You also need Minerva endgame, do I? Good to know. I mean, I was gonna bring her anyways, because she's hot, but, you know. And then we're gonna Nosferatu with Cecil, just in case. Not that anything will happen to her. But, you know, just in case. And then I think she's gonna hang out here for a little bit. And then Etzel's gonna go back up there by himself. Oh, so how's everyone's week, chat? How'd y'all do? Anybody... Oh, she did a little spin. That's so cute. Anybody accomplish anything fun over the week? I built a desk that I got off of Amazon for like $100. It raises so that I can stand, but I'm never gonna stand. You know what I mean? I got a haircut? Let's go. Does it look good? That's the real question. I packed food for food banks in my city. That's great. Oh, I just realized that there's a door here. I met my long-distance best friend for the first time. Oh, shit. That's sweet. How did you meet your long-distance best friend? Okay, I think... Are we good to start, like, murdering Hardin, or... We're also really gonna hope that we have a or like a door key in here somewhere. Oh, we do, good. That's why I was in London. She came to the UK for a week, so I went up to see her. Oh my god, that's so fun. Where's she from? Cecil does not double. How the fuck how does he have 24 speed? Austria? Oh, okay. So didn't have to come across the pond. He has 0 luck, does he really? That's actually really fucking funny, considering he cannot get laid. Why can't he be fast? Look at all of the armor! He has 30 speed and lunatic. That's some fucking bullshit right there. I'm actually kind of afraid that those armor guys are gonna move if I move. So... we love rigging crits. Yeah, do I have like a high crit tome in here or something? Like, is there something better than Elfire? Use good old aura. I don't think I can get that out of the convoy right now. I think, what's-her-face is holding it. You know the one I'm talking about. I guess we could... Shaver, I guess? Anything with high might, really? That'd be Thoron, probably. Thoron if we want might, Shaver if we want crit, I guess. We'll try Thoron. So we're using Robin's neutral B. Got it. God, I got halfway decent with Robin in Smash, actually, back in the day. Who's your Smash main, chat? I usually go for Link or one of the Fire Emblems, but not Ike. Usually Marth or Lucina or Robin, probably. Not Chrom, because I didn't play the version that had Chrom. Okay, I guess we just Thoron and pray. Marth and Melee, nice. What if I just, like, had... Do I have to deal the killing blow? Okay, yeah. If a friend makes me play Smash, I play as Ike. I know he sucks, but I don't play Smash often, and also, I am a gay man. You know what? All completely valid. What if I moved Chris a little bit closer? Does that make any difference? I don't like playing Smash, so there's that. That's fair. The Rebel Army, have you come to die? Taste the might of the Gradivus. Please don't make me taste the might of the Gradivus, actually. I did not consent to this. Oh, shit, yes, okay, good. I suppose we'll dance. Actually, did Etzel just get that chest this turn? He did, fuck. The Gradivussy, hell yeah. Okay, girl, you have like a 40% chance to crit. Can you just hit it? Thank you. Oh look, he stopped being all gray. Prince Marth. I feel as though I've finally awoken from a long, long nightmare. Marth, forgive me. I tried to fight the demon inside me. But I wasn't strong enough. I fought so hard, but I just couldn't beat it. And I wound up harassing a lot of women on some internet forums. I wanted to die by your hand, and now I'm finally saved. That's kinda gay. Marth, please, Nina, save Nina. Please tell her for me. Till the very end, I loved her, always. Tell her to please forgive me. I probably could have put that on the big screen. The demon inside him, friend, gay friend, yeah. Could you theoretically refer to the demon inside you if you were like a scaly? Blocks all and I just get that? I just get to have that. Wait, hold on. Wait. Isn't there a fanfic of the process of Hardin getting possessed? Is it kinky? Yeah, you just get it. What the fuck? Does it work? What do you mean I just get to have that? Is it gonna turn Marth evil? What the... Okay. I'm gonna send it to the convoy. Oh. I guess we're done. Not for long. Oh, fuck. Obtain the binding shield! Roll credits. Wait, wrong game. Actually, it was the binding blade, not the binding shield. V. Ahem. So what the fuck does that do? Raises all stats by 2. It seals away the earth dragons within the altar of darkness. So it's just the star sphere still. Can it still open chests for me? Okay, good. Hardin getting possessed because he was too straight. This is, chat, this is why you don't be straight. Okay, I believe in Cecil's ability to tank those guys if they decide to attack her. Because I want this last chest because I think it has the Again staff in it. I suppose I can make a save state, and then if they kill me, it'll be fine. The Again staff is like the one thing I still needed. And then there's like a chest all the way over there, but it's just a brave bow, and I'm not really using any bow users anyways, so. Anyways, Tabar and Rayson, temporary death. She got hit by a 37, of course she did, because I'm not lucky. Oh shit, we just fucking murdered that dragon. What the fuck, Marth? Marth was like, today I'm feeling a little, racist. Check the convoy? Why am I checking the convoy? You unlocked the genocide emblem? What am I looking for in the convoy? Did I, like, steal his something or other? I had Draco shields and shit? Fuck. Anu is in the convoy already? No, I didn't get the other one. That's the one I just got. You stole it? No. I don't think so. There was one on another map, and I missed it. And I remember that I missed it because everyone in chat was like, how the fuck did you miss it? I remember that. Actually, use up a steel lance. Yeah, I definitely missed that. I remember it. Yeah, no, it's okay. I remember it too. Don't worry. Oh, but yeah, I'm not, you know, I'm not really using any I'm not using any bow users really anyways, so fuck it. We're just gonna take the throne and then we're gonna be done. Within our turn limit, too. Sire, the battle is over. We have won. Yes, and with this, finally. Sire, look over there. Your sister and the others. Oh no, are they evil? Elise and Princess Nina, Lena, Maria, you're all safe. Marth, I'm so happy that you made— I thought they were brainwashed. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Did the Fire Emblem kill them? Oh, it's Garneth. You carry the binding— oh god. Do you think that Garneth ever— oh my— if Garneth can, like, make illusions of Nina, do you think that Garneth ever made an illusion— like, do you think he ever, like, transmog— yeah? Okay, you see what I'm you're picking up what I'm putting down? Maybe that's why Hardin's an incel. He thought that, like, Nina just didn't want him, but Garneth was just like— I see it. Garneth did all of his evil plans because he was secretly really gay for Hardin, and so he transmogrified, or whatever the— transmogrified? Is that a word? Transfigured himself to look like Nina so that he could get laid by Hardin? Hell yeah. Could he get pregnant? Yes. Should he get pregnant? Absolutely not. I don't want to see those babies. You carry the binding shield. Ha! My magic has been dispelled. Withdraw, my priests. At this rate he will. Let us hurry. The Shadow Dragons return. How's it feel to get beaten by a fucking twink? Garneth. For the record, I say twink with all the love in the world. Twinks are like 100% my type. That man was the Dark Pontifex Garneth. His servants were impersonating the princesses. What was he playing at? He mentioned something about the Shadow Dragon's return. So as we suspected, my sister and the other clerics must be in Garneth's hands. Well, in-game viewing— it's like it just happened, girl. Forgive my interruption, sire, but Lord Goto has arrived. Lord Goto, take me straight to him. I don't think you're allowed to do straight anything, Marth. Excellent work, Prince Marth. You managed to obtain all of the orbs. Thanks to your efforts, the lost binding shield is finally complete. Incredible. It felt as though the shield itself pulled in all the orbs. There's a joke there somewhere. I just can't think of it right now. So this is the fabled binding shield. But what now, Lord Goto? From Garneth's actions, it would seem he has the noble clerics imprisoned. I worry for their safety. I understand how you feel. However, we have a far greater task to accomplish. We must seal away the Earth Dragons. Soon they will awaken from their slumber. They will rise up from the ground, destroying everything in their wake, and turn this world into a living hell. Go, Marth, entomb the awakened dragons once more. I'm gonna guess that nobody but Marth can hold the binding shield, which means I just lost my life spear, which means I just lost my Pala strategy of just chucking her into the enemies and hoping everything goes okay. V, new information regarding the assassins has reached the palace. As you may have guessed, they were dispatched by Hardin and Garneth. The head of the organization is a woman named Eremiah. Eremiah? Where is she now? Here in Arcanea. Apparently she runs an orphanage in the mountains. It's always an orphanage. An orphanage? Yes, so it would seem. However, it's an orphanage in name only. She confines the children to a basement devoid of light and teaches them all manner of wicked things. Sire, please let me go. I want to end this once and for all. I understand, V. I, too, cannot allow a situation like this to carry on. Please, wait. Katarina. Oh yeah, we have you, I guess. Forgot you were here. Were you listening the whole time? There's a hidden passage to where Lady Eremiah is. I'll show you the way. Please, allow me to go. I'll be fine. Okay, so, like, the extra chapters, are those, like, paralog-sized here, or are they, like, real map-sized? I'm trying to think of how many we could probably do in one go. I don't believe for a moment that this will atone for everything I've done. But while I live, I want to help in any way that I can. Yes. Yes, what? Are they paralog-sized or not? Depth of the abyss. Don't be fog of war, don't be fog of war, don't be fog of war. V, Prince Marth, this is it. Please, watch your footing. It's pitch black. Visibility's practically non-existent. We'll be in trouble if we have to fight. Guess what? It's fucking fog of war, isn't it? The organization's children were raised in darkness. They have no heart or will of their own. They only move their limbs when ordered, like puppets. Katarina. I'm not like them anymore. V, I want to be of use to you. That feeling is mine and mine alone. Not just some order, but my own truest desire, my treasure. That's pretty fucking gay, Katarina, and I ship it. Let's go, V. Okay, well, we're not bringing Midia anywhere, ever. Let's drop... Did we get Paula and Minerva? Like, did we get their A support, or am I tripping? Alright, let's drop Etzel, bring Pala. Probably drop Fina, bring Navarre, I guess. And then... let's get another rapier out. Oh, now you can use the brave sword, fucking loser. Wait, can he? Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, he can, okay. I'll save those for after the paralogue. Is there anything I can merge here? Anything I can merge here? I'm so sad that my life sphere is gone. Okay, Minerva. Honestly, that's probably fine. Let's get rid of the Iron Sword. We're a little late in the game for Iron Swords. Merge the Killing Edge with the Killing Edge. I think that's fine. Okay, I really gotta pee. Give me, like, 2 minutes, and then we'll do this, at the very least, and then we'll see how we're feeling. I think we've got... I'm probably gonna get more water while I'm out, too. Okay, so we've got 20x, then we have 21, 22, 23 in the final chapter. So we've got about 4 more chapters after this. I was really hoping I could get up to endgame today, but we'll see if that happens. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I hope you behaved, chat. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I really gotta start, like, optimizing the streamer meta and just put on someone else's YouTube video whenever I get up to go pee. That's how we're doing it these days, right? We never behave. That's my chat. Get a sweater on, it's fucking cold. It was so nice for like 4 days. And then it's like freezing again. And I just want it to be summer. That's how you know I'm not from the South. It's like tradition that everybody in like the northern United States needs to spend all winter complaining about how cold it is and how they wish it was summer, and then all summer complaining about how hot it is and how they wish it was winter. We are never happy. I hear there's another blizzard coming. I hear... Fuck me. Okay, there's a talk. One thing is apparently certain about this assassin organization. They are Hardin's and Garneff's underlings. Actually, do thieves have, like, greater visibility in Fog of War in this game? I don't think I ever noticed, because I think we've only had, like, one Fog of War map, right? These assassins have targeted Prince Marth time and time again, so we cannot let them be. I'm sure you know this without me telling, but we'll settle our score with these assassins here and now. Yes, I don't remember. Okay, well, we didn't bring Julian, because he doesn't deserve my love. The Altean army is here? Gosh, that junk puppet betrayed me. Who would have expected that she'd wrestle free from my control? But I bet you didn't know this. There are many puppets here, far superior to you, my dear. Come, my sweet little children, the bad men have come. Darkness is our friend. What our enemies cannot see, we can. Let them experience the feeling of pure terror. Alright. We're just gonna yeet Pala and everything. Pala and, like, Navarre, I guess. I don't know. Ah, fuck. We don't have our, like, extra crit thingy either anymore. Man, those fucking orbs were so much more useful than this stupid binding shield. Anyways, do we want to try and write Tabar and Race in temporary death, or are we just giving up on that for this stream? We just gonna... Why did I bring Minerva? Just give up. Love you, chat. Okay. There's just a lot more, there's a lot more research going into it than I thought there would be. Don't kill V. Wait, you have a longbow. How the fuck far does that longbow go? The longbow guy's standing, like, here. How many spaces do longbows go in this game? Well, no. Is there another one? Oh, what's in that chest? Oh, it's another Excalibur. I actually might want that. If it's a longbow and they attack V and not the flyers... Okay, but where the fuck did he... Oh, he's right here. He's in here. He's in this pocket. Okay. I got it. I gotcha. I gotcha. I see it. I see it now. Oh, Minerva, you suck. No, you don't suck. I love you, baby girl. My darling, my sweet. You know, actually what I probably should have done is I probably should have gotten those Draco shields out and just had V eat them. Okay. V kind of has middling defense right now compared to some of my other tanks. I could give him to Pala too, I guess. Should I give them to V to get her defense more passable, or should I just juice the shit out of Palo? You gotta swallow them? Yeah. That's how you get power-ups in general. You swallow things. You can feel free to generalize that information to whatever medium you wish. Who the fuck let me out? So we're swallowing boots. That's a kink. Just saying. Eating leather right now. Okay, yeah, okay, so is it better to give it to V and kind of get her defense from, like, middling to passable, or should I just juice the shit out of, like, Pala? It's a good song, honestly. Honestly, my biggest issue with V is that she kind of sucks. But I'm like, is it worth it to even try? For her, you know, fuck it. Whatever. What else? Because I have, like, a strength drop, too. And I feel like we're at the point where Martha's probably, like, passably good at— oh, I only have one. Oh, that sucks. Martha's probably good enough that he's not gonna need either of them, so... Your avatar is by far the most mid-avatar I've seen in some time, yes. I get that a lot, actually. Fun story. I always wind up with, like, a really mid to bad lord. Or, like, avatar character. She's probably actually gonna be in longbow range there, huh? V the kind is mid. Okay, you can say that my avatar is mid, but I, dear friends, am anything but. Hi, Dante. You want to settle down somewhere so you can be on camera? He's gonna go to the one place I won't put the camera on him, which is literally my bed. Because y'all don't need to know where I sleep. I don't need that information just out there. I just realized that these need to reverse. I don't know, do you ever like wonder if people would be like weird and parasocial enough to like make a green screen backdrop of your bedroom and then just like use it for whatever the fuck it is that they do? You ever think about— I think about that sometimes. Are there reinforcements? No? Okay, we're good. Marth, like, actually being a somewhat competent unit is kind of giving me life, though. I would like Minerva's Javelin. Every streamer I watch, I'm not parasocial at all, unless if I'm reading fanfic. Do you read streamer fanfic? I never really thought about that. My only requirement if you write streamer fanfic about me is I don't want to know about it. and give me, like, the sickest tattoos you've ever seen. I don't actually have any tattoos, but if you write streamer fanfic about me, I better have some sick fucking tattoos. It's only when my friends force me to read, that's fair. I think, have I ever read streamer fanfic or, like, YouTuber fanfic? There was a time when I was trying to figure out what happened to the Game Grumps, and I stumbled into that whole side of Tumblr. That was pretty fun. Hold on, we might have Kitty. I gotta get the camera set up. Give me 1 sec. So yeah, I read some, like, Aaron Hansen, what the fuck is his face? Is it Dan? Is that his name? The other one? The other one. Aaron Hansen and the other one. I was never a big Game Grumps fan, for the record. I just, it's very difficult to figure out what exactly went down there. I was getting really into all the drama. The lore. Let's see. Almost got it. He couldn't have picked one of his sleeping spots that's actually easy to look at. Oh, this is so fucked. We might have a bit of a Dutch angle today. Because I'm not sure what exactly happened to this camera. Alright. Oh, yep, okay. I think we're good. Yep, Kibby. I made real friends with streamers through Twitch, but I never assume anyone wants to be friends. Hold on, we gotta get Dante on the screen. There we go. Here he is. Yeah, my camera got, like, really fucked up for some reason, even though I didn't touch it for, like, 2 weeks, so... we did our best. It was kind of relevant. I wouldn't say I've really I mean... I guess I kind of made friends with Poison Parfait, but we were, like... we were both streaming. And of similar sizes, so I don't know if that's, like, parasocial or what. Pretty boy. Yeah, he's very pretty. The cat, I mean. Okay. I think we're just gonna, like, leapfrog a little bit to get the visibility. Honestly, I'm counting this basically as a Marth training chapter. Oh yeah, we were talking about streamer fanfic. So, I was saying that if you ever write streamer fanfic about me, don't tell me about it and give me some sick tattoos. Those are really my only requirements. Also, I guess don't be weird. My best friend I met through Twitch in her stream, but that just happened. I would never expect a friendship to develop with a streamer. That's just odd. Yeah. Part of me, it's like, I love making new friends with people, but also part of me is like, I don't know, I've had some real parasocial people in my life. Put the Armor Slayer on you. So I'm kind of like, is Marth almost at his final level? Maybe. My children were just trash in the end. They couldn't even dispose of this rabble. It seems I have no choice but to show them how it's properly done. Oh, she has Meteor. And I'm guessing since we're playing Arcanea, it's got like 600 uses. Please don't wear my skin. I know that's my go-to joke when I really like a fictional character, is that I want to wear their skin, but, my skin is off limits. Thank you. Sick tats, be careful on the spelling. That's so selfish of you. I don't know, wait, what are you gonna do with it? You have so much skin. I really don't. You can share. Maybe I should, you know how like sometimes when you like when you're very like heavy and then you lose a lot of weight, you have a lot of like extra loose skin, and sometimes people get like surgeries to remove the loose skin. Maybe I could gain like 200 pounds and then lose it all again, and then I can give you guys my loose skin surgery skin. Do you think the hospital would let me do that? Could this be the next streamer bathwater? Who knows? 20 to 22 square feet of skin. Oh. Hello, if you're just joining us from Twitter, why is this guy glitching? I promise we are absolutely this weird all of the time, actually. I have no excuses for myself. Dude, Cecil's like fucking crushing it. Actually, what's Marth's final level? Probably 30, right? Watch this be in the channel trailer. I'm just, you know what, like, I'm a woman of the people. If you guys wanted my skin, I'm not actually, no, I'm not gaining 200 pounds just to give you my skin. That's a lot of effort. It's like... Do you know how much I would have to eat? Holy shit. I mean, I'm sure I could do it if I tried, but I spent like 90% of my life trying to gain like 5 pounds, so I don't know how well it would go for me. I wonder if the VOD watchers are gonna comment on this part of the stream. Good question. We might be late enough that nobody will watch this far. Just drink bulk lard for your fans. Okay, before I go selling my skin to you guys, we are gonna have to, like, turn on subs or something just to see if there's a market for people paying me for stupid shit. Then we can talk about the skin. How's that sound? If you're seeing this comment, then you're cool, right? Anyways, if you got this far in the stream, please comment whether you would want to wear my skin or not. And you can't see it, but I did the heart hands. The millennial way, because the Gen Z way is fucking stupid, and I hate it. And I don't know how they have the dexterity and all of their fingers for that. Like, comment, and subscribe, thank you. I never want to tell people to like, comment, and subscribe, because it comes off as desperate. But then, am I not desperate? I mean, I'm talking about selling my skin, for fuck's sake. Okay, actually pretty good level up. Hey, I have not resorted to selling my bath water. We still have that. Though I will be perfectly honest with you guys, if I ever did sell my bath water, I would be selling... it would not be my bath water. I would probably just, like, drop a bath bomb in some, like, fucking random water. Because here's the thing, right? I'm terrified that one of these days we're gonna have cloning technology and someone's gonna, like, use my skin cells for my influencer bath water to, like, clone me. Yet. You know, actually the woman who did that, the, like, selling her bath water, she actually lost all of the money because PayPal decided that it was, like, a sexual use of their platform, which they explicitly ban. So she actually didn't even get any money from it. Isn't that fucked up? Yeah. I mean, I can't necessarily say that PayPal was wrong, but PayPal basically stole, like, $40,000 from her or something. I know, right? Oh, Minerva's definitely dying. That's fine. Did people get it back? No, I think PayPal just takes it. I think PayPal's policy is literally, like, if we find that you're breaking our terms of service, we'll just take whatever. Like, we'll just take your money. And it's ours now. Yeah. PayPal is, like, real fucking shady. Anyways, so that's why you should subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm not. Just know, if anyone's ever advertising an OnlyFans for me, if there's actual porn on it, that's not me. Okay? I would only do OnlyFans as a joke. I really wanted that Excalibur from Eric. I don't know how we got here, okay? This is what happens when I don't have enough structure in my life. This is 3 hours of sleepy. Yeah. We're normally much more chill. Oh, is this not chill enough for you? Talking about wearing skin and OnlyFans is not chill? I don't know what the kids want these days, I guess. You know what what V really needs is some speed. She's usually much more. Stop. I would sell pictures of my feet, not gonna lie. I feel like feet aren't identifying enough, though I do have to warn you that I have been told in the past that my toes freak people out. I don't know, apparently my toes are very skinny. If there's demand. Yeah, no, it's like... I want my fucking bag, are you kidding me? It's a little bit weird, but it's not like my tits. We gotta get this back on the rails somehow. Feet pics, but I like exclusively have those like temporary tattoos all over them. So you get like a different tattoo experience each time. Don't worry, we'll cut this part out of the VOD. No, I'm making everyone fucking listen to this. Be screwed. I didn't even take the energy drop? I thought I did. Alright, move it back. I would not actually buy your feet pics, to be clear. They do nothing for me. That's okay. I didn't expect you to. I don't know, it's like... I just realized I could have had that on the whole time. It's fine. I still get the point of OnlyFans or paying for porn and I don't either. But like... You know, like... I think it's the parasociality part of it. Where it's like, oh, like... You know, I'm going to see this specific person and they're gonna do things specifically for me. You know, it's like, I like this creator or whatever, and if I pay them money, then I'll get content made specifically for me, and it's like they don't realize they're being hella taken advantage of there. Parasocial is stupid, yeah, but that's what happens when people don't have friends. Or, like, prospects in life. Okay, we gotta kill Aramaya now. I kinda wanna see if I can give V the kill. Probably not. God, why is she so fucking bad? Actually fucking insane. Like, you need to set in stone with reality that we're all just online strangers. Yeah. Some bodyguard. It's okay, Marth was too weak to kill her with the rapier, so... Boom. Roasted. My children! I might go pick up that other aura over there in the corner. I actually had a friend, and, her friend made, like, a fuck ton of money writing, like, feet content. Like, she was, like, a commission- she did, like, commission work for writing. And she would have people paying her, like, a fuck ton of money to do, like, commissioned erotic fiction of feet. Which you know, is a thing. Like the furry community's like that too. Why am I talking about this? Stop me. God damn it. Alright, Marth. Get this level, buddy. Save me from myself. Alright, that's fine. He capped speed and strength, actually, which is kinda great. Love that for him. We're just gonna get that chest, and then we are gonna get... Oh, you can actually see the mouse when it's on? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, you gotta fucking kidding me. Be asking me to silence a woman. Is it sexism if you're just saving her from herself? I feel like the 80s commercial where it's like, this is your brain on 3 hours of sleep, any questions or whatever. With the egg. You know what y'all know what I'm talking about. You were definitely around for the 80s. It's your brain listening to women's fanfics. I will never reject a good woman's fanfic. Really, it's one of the small joys in life. I'm determined to get V, like, another level just to see if she gets another, like, extraordinarily shitty growth. Alright, I wanted that aura. And then we can see why Chris never has an FEH alt. Yeah. How was FEH doing? I heard they did Brave 2 Electric Boogaloo again? Or something with like the CYL2 characters. Sire, the battle is over. The assassins shall target you no longer. I see, thank you. According to the villagers nearby, that woman called Aramaya used to be a kind bishop who looked after war orphans. But during the war, her orphanage was burned down and all the children killed. Ever since then, she changed. So she was yet another victim of the war. That does not erase her sins, but 'tis truly a tragedy. However, at the very least, there won't be more victims like Katarina. She was the only abusive orphanage owner on the continent. At least we have an MM duo. Yeah, but like, I wanted like Dimitri and Dudu, not like Ephraim and Hector. Though, between Ephraim and Hector, who do you think's getting pregnant? It's honestly a toss-up in my mind. I feel like Ephraim feels like more of a bottom, but Hector would carry a baby better. That's my answer. I think Hector. I think Hector's the one getting pregnant. Anyways, indeed, that's my only comfort. Let us go, V. There are still things we must do. Yes, sire. Bah. So you failed in the end, Haramaya. Master Garnef. Forgive me for not fulfilling your order. All the evil women are brainwashed because this is a Kaga game remake. Oh, you don't need to apologize. The ritual to revive the Shadow Dragon shall soon begin. You and your underlings were useful enough for capturing the clerics. Hehehe. It was worth the trouble casting that spell on you. What? A spell on me? Yes, don't you remember? But of course, poor Aramaya, my spell stole that memory as well. Once upon a time, you felt grief. The corpses of the orphans killed in the war haunted your very existence. You wondered what you could have done so they might have survived. I never wanted to let those children die. And then I told you you had to make the children stronger. Twisted, yes, but they became stronger so they wouldn't die, just as you wanted. And then they died anyways, because I'm the main character. Well, have you remembered now? That's right, I made those children. Heh, hypocrites like you and Marth discussed. What did Marth do to you, bitch? Despairing over the orphans' deaths, you fell all too easily under my spell. And then you gathered children, subjecting them to hellish training, just as I told you to. You watched the children cry and scream, and yet you Jesus fucking Christ. You couldn't have just let the woman be evil. You have to have her be good and torture her too. Yep. What did Marth do to you? I guess Hardin was, like, way more into Marth than Garnaf. You watched the children cry and scream, and yet you smiled. Heh, 'twas quite a sight. My children, Worry not, Aramaya. The despair you feel now is nothing. Oh, also, if you ever write streamer fic about me, you're not allowed to use AI. That's my other rule. If you use AI, I'm disowning you. This world will soon be enveloped in the darkest despair. You had better look forward to it, Marth. Alright, well that was a bummer. Anyways, moving on. Wyvern's Dale. Nope, band roaring. Guided by Archsage Gota. Anyway, onto the damn tier list. Yeah, we gotta get through this first, though. Marth and his companions moved to the Wyvern's Dale, located north of Macedon. One arm over is like, this girl's gotta go to bed. We gotta get this stream moving. She's gonna start talking about feet pics again or some weird shit. The crazy thing is, though, you could sell feet pics that aren't even yours. Like, what if I just found some random stranger's feet pics on Google and then put it on an OnlyFans and said they were mine? The Dale is a savage land populated by wyverns and ruled by barbarians. However, Marth had no time to waste. The world's fate was in his hands. That's called stealing. Yeah, I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying that I could. Like, it would be very like, how do you know anyone on OnlyFans is actually who they say they are and they're not just, like, generative AI generating feet pics or whatever? Why does this map give me flashbacks? The Dark Clan and the Rock Clan. That sounds like some fucking warrior cat shit. Okay, let's see. If you didn't get this chapter, it's because you didn't get the 5 spheres, and you'll have to restart the game. Thanks. By paying attention and opening all the chests, it's almost impossible to miss these. Thank you, Fire Emblem WAD, for calling anyone who didn't get it the first time a fucking idiot. Okay, we get a talisman if we put someone in the cave. We get a starlight if we visit the village, which I assume we're gonna need. There's some devil weapons and a vulnerary this late in the game. And then there's a secret shop that sells... Ooh. Chat? Are they limited on how many of these you can... They are, damn. Hold on. What if I spent all of my remaining money on the secret shop and I bought all the stat boosters and I just gave them all to Chris? How much money do I have? And how do I check? I have 8,370, but I definitely have some gold to sell that I haven't sold yet. Wolf was carrying a fucking Draco. Give that to V2. There is a... We do have a thief staff. Yumina has it. Apparently. What if I just... Oh, no, you don't get anything for these. I'd recommend an anti-dragon forger too, but otherwise, sure. Nah, fuck it. We ball. I mean, honestly, we could probably sell these master seals too. It's not like I'm using them for anything at this point. There's nobody really left I want to promote. Alright, but I warned you. I know you did. Let's see. Sell the again staff after I went through all of the effort to get it. Probably sell the firestones too. It's not like I'm using any dragons. Like, I guess I could bring Tiki, but she has her own stone, doesn't she? Sell Gradivus. How much do I get for it? Nothing. Fuck. Rit Bantu. He's been on the bench forever. Fuck was I gonna use Bantu for? Just to laugh at him and how pathetic he is? Okay, let's see. Inventory. Let's give Cecil the aura, I guess. Merge that into that. So what, you want me to forge like the worm slayers? Look, this smells like pure unfiltered ass. It's called aura, bro. Okay, well, first things first, we want to get... Okay, somebody's holding a fucking Draco shield. We'll move on to the tier list after we get this done. They come in handy later on. I mean, I'm sure that they do. Do I have another Dragon Pike to merge with? What's 8 plus 7? That's 15, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, but Sita's holding that one. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, are we really using Minerva, or is she just kind of here? She kind of just seems like she's here, you know? We'll get the other Excalibur. So that's really the only thing that makes Merrick worth a damn. No spoilers, but end chapters have 0 chill. Okay. Well, how much should I forge them then? To the point where you will give Zero Chill as much damage as you can. Okay. Let's see. I do want to get another Wing Spear out for Sita. I'm not bringing Midia. Why would I ever bring Midia to anything? We'll bring Zane. Drop Rescue back in, that should be fine. Basically, you do not want to take counterattacks. Got it, okay. Midia? Yep. Just like Miter. Oh my god, they both have Mid in their names! Do you think they're related? Okay, so let me figure this out, right? It's 2005. Where did my calculators go? I got a new desk, and I lost all my drawers, so then I had to buy drawers off of Amazon. I don't think they're in this one. They're in the next one. And now I don't know where any of my stuff is. Okay. OMG, are they siblings? Maybe it's like, Miter is a trans man and Midia is a trans woman. And they're siblings. I think that'd be cute. Okay, so I think we definitely want the energy drops, the spirit dust, the speed wings, and the Draco shields, and probably the talismans too. The Seraphobes wouldn't hurt either. I don't think we need to go for the goddess icons. I think if we're gonna drop anything, we don't care about the goddess icons and the secret books. So there's 3, I'm just doing some math here. There's 3 stat boosters of each type, and they're 2,500 each. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we need to buy. So 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 2,500 each is... That's not right, is it? That cannot be right, because Watt is saying that I need 30,000 gold if I want to buy everything except the arm scrolls. But when I just did that, it gave me 45,000, which would not buy me, which is way more. So either I'm stupid or Watt is stupid. Silver card? Oh, I guess the silver card does exist, yeah. What is the silver card is half, right? Let me get those both out. Half, okay. So then I guess we divide by 2. 22,500. Okay, so now apparently we need 22,500. And we have about 30,000. 30,000... 37,000. So... Does Marth not get the falchion, like, ever? Where the fuck is that thing? So we theoretically want to... Can I forge more than one thing per chapter here? Or is it like Shadow Dragon still? I don't know what a good might would be. Is like 10, 12? Probably once a level. Okay, I'm gonna give it 5. If I find out that falchion was just like in a chest somewhere, I'll be pissed off. Who's your strongest character? Pala, probably. So if I give Pala a +5 Dragon Pike, do you think that'll be enough? That's like 10,000 monies. What's her strength? A lot. Hold on, let me check. $26. Hard. We're waiting for confirmation from chat. Give it a sec. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like 5 + 5 should be fine, right? Worst case scenario, I just suck at the game. I need to do math? I'm so sorry. That's like truly a tragic thing to have to do. There's always rigging Thor on crits. Honestly, while we're waiting actually for the math to happen, I was thinking of just juicing Cecil with the rest of the, with the rest of the goddess icons I have. Because I think I've got, like, 2 more. That affects crit, right? Oh, never mind, she capped. My ADHD is going burr right now. Save. Is not great. I guess I'll give Pala the other one. We're just gonna do a rich get richer situation right now. I skipped it, didn't I? I know there's another one in here somewhere. I know somebody was holding on to it. Fuck, it's a secret. Okay, never mind. I guess we didn't have another goddess icon. No pressure. Does anybody else need some, like, skill, I guess? I'm just burning all my stat boosters. Give one to Marth, why not? Actually, does Cecil need a secret book? Give it to Cecil. I might just go with 5 if the math doesn't math for much longer. That should give me enough to buy the rest of the stat boosters that I want. Probably stick like a Seraph robe on Cecil and Marth. Talismans, 5 should be good, okay. Oh, what are we gonna call this? How many do I get? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. We got 9 characters, chat. Make them count. I have an idea. Can I get an S? I can get an S. Yes. Okay. I get a lot of... Actually, we had like 3 extra characters. Boom. Okay, so now we all know that we need to keep the feet pics for the last level. You have to punch through a lot of defense later is the thing. I keep misreading Dale as date, for the record. Okay, yeah, it's only once per level for the Forge. Alright, I think that's good there. Now I gotta go get the tier list set up, and then we can end our suffering for the day. We gotta figure out which talisman are gonna get pregnant, so stick around for that. Let's see, Fire Emblem tier list. And now I gotta put the calculator away. Here we go! Okay, this is either gonna go really well or really poorly. I gotta find the, What did I name the tiers? Okay, we have knock him up now. Absolutely knock him up. Could see him pregnant. Impreg neutral. Preferably not. No. Kill it with fire any spawn he produces. Will be Satan incarnate. Delete this last tier. You know, it's kind of unfortunate that we couldn't get to Fire Emblem Fates in time for the 10-year anniversary of it releasing in America. I could have it jump the line now, but we're already past the moment, so... Let's see. We need Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, and the extras. Let's see, studio mode, tier lists. Sure we got this all nice and cozy in the screen. Oh. There we go. I think that's good. And 305. Oh wait, fuck, okay. We're gonna have to move the duplicates down. So we're gonna have to talk about some unhinged shit for a minute while we figure that out. I kinda wanna use the Radiant Dawn portraits if I can because they're prettier. So... This is actually really annoying because a lot of these characters overlap, but not all of them.